Yo, blessings and salutations. It's your boy Ish. We're back again for another episode. This is the TalkYoIsh podcast. I got my guys here today, man. My nigga Ricci is here. My nigga Dan is here. Fellas, what's good?
Salutations, many blessings.
Dan got the dye in his hair in the back.
Chill out, man.
What happened?
Nah, I'm going all ginger by the summer.
Even your beard?
Hell no, the fuck.
Oh.
Come on, bro. Just go the whole thing. Just do the
Hell
whole thing.
no, look like some damn. I'm look like a legit lion. Look like fucking Mufasa.
But nah, man, fellas, man, thank you for coming on. I've been said that I needed to sit with my guys to do a podcast, and it just happens now is a perfect opportunity to do this because, you know, a lot of our schedules is all over the place. So having this opportunity to even sit down and talk to y'all is definitely rare. This is your first time at my apartment. Well, not Dan, Ricci.
Nah, this is my first time for real.
Dan and Taj been here. Mm-hmm. Taj is on the side, Drew behind the camera. So basically just introduce yourselves, man, because like some people may not know y'all, some people may. Just tell them who you are.
Go ahead, youngest.
Yo, he said. Well, he tried to disrespect you, bro.
Already. I don't like that. Damn.
I'm comfortable.
Damn, I am the youngest in here.
You
Jeez.
surely are.
It's Dan Andre, Team Dan Andre. DJ, fitness coach, accountant, clothing designer.
Talk your shit.
Legal napper.
Yo, what?
Sleep.
Yo, did you just hear what he said?
Legal napper.
Legal napper.
You know, it's a vibe. About to say, live in Newark. I just do a lot. That's what I do. It's simple as that. I just have fun doing what I do, being real versatile. I love music. I love the arts. I love the culture. I love the opportunities to express our voices in whichever way that's possible. And, that's a nice little gist of it, pretty much.
Definitely. All right, little nigga.
Relax.
He's the oldest one, but we call him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I can hate it here.
I'm the oldest one, and I still look the youngest. That's the crazy
That's
part
a
about
fucking
it.
lie.
That's the crazy
That
part
is a
about
fucking
it.
lie.
Listen, we can both cut our beards off, and I will have the youngest face still.
You want to do
To
that?
this day, no, not really. 'Cause I actually enjoy having this, but
I was about to say.
shit. But yes, sir. It's me, Ricky. I thought I was going to come in here with mad energy. It's me, Ricky, aka Rico,
Fucking bitch.
aka fucking sarcasm.
fucking bitch.
Yo.
Yeah. Vibe cultivator, playlist cultivator. You can catch me on Apple Music. You can catch me on Spotify. You can catch me on SoundCloud, all underneath the same name, Paula Mordu, which stands for the love of. Yeah. About to start jumping into videos and hopefully some photo shoots.
What, doing videos or?
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of my little
Your little
box.
bubble?
Yeah, my little box, my little bubble. I've been hiding for a minute, so I'm trying to jump in some new stuff, see how it feels.
Definitely. So, we've all been friends for over 10 plus years, right? Mm-hmm. So, as the years goes on, there's a lot of evolution, whether as a friend group or as individuals, right? What do you guys think about the evolution of our friendship group? Like, when I say the group, I mean everybody that we started this with, whether it's me, Dan, Todd, Drew, Ricky, Chuck, Amber, who else? K-Rock, Mints, Tigger, if you go mention Tigger.
Yeah. Free
You feel me? So, like, how do you guys feel like that evolution? Do you think, like, because there's positives and negatives to the evolution. Mm-hmm. So what's your input? Because if I go ahead and look at our evolution of our friendship, I say there's a lot of growth and maturity that happened over the years, because there's certain things that we used to do back in the day that we're not doing today. Like that whole party vibes, the whole we out every week, we in different bitches' faces, maybe
Every
Ricky's
week,
still
like
doing
every
it.
day. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, niggas was really out Wednesday to Sunday, like.
And then go to work Monday morning.
Yeah, work.
That is wild. That is
Sick.
wild.
Sick.
But so what do you guys think basically like about the evolution of friendship, like specifically our friendship?
when I think about the evolution of our friendship, I think it's a sense of adoration and appreciation.
Right.
Because I think as the older you get, you understand that like life has its lessons, and, you know, and it's fluid. So we've had our ups and downs and shit. There's times that we like didn't want to fuck with each other. There's times that we've been like, oh, we love each other dearly, and it's just like we've been through some shit. We've seen some shit. Like whether it's legal or illegal, whether it's freaking jail or arrests and throwing up and all other shit. But we've gotten to this point where we've learned ourselves enough,
right?
And as this brotherhood that we've had, we've still made that conscious choice to still support each other. So I feel like at the end of the day, despite about how we've started but how we are continuing to grow and understand ourselves, we still got each other's backs at the end of the day. Simply, this is how we are right now.
Right.
We start like, you was like, I'm doing a podcast. We were like, yo, we pulling up. And it didn't even have to get to a point to be like, oh, can y'all come do this? It was like no questions asked.
I mean, this is like the second attempt.
Yeah, but you know, but this is yours shit.
Right.
Just to make a point clear, I was already at the first one. I actually recorded one of the first ones because it was actually up the street from my apartment. But.
Yeah, he did the one we did.
Well, at that time, I didn't
the podcast about nothing.
I didn't have a car at that time, so
right.
But now I am good now, so I can do stuff like this. But going back to what I was saying, it's just like, I think subconsciously when we are still being supported, it makes us feel a lot better about ourselves. Like, yo, we've really been fucking with each other since, like Drake said, way before hashtags. You know what I mean? So it's just like, we've gotten to this point. We can do stuff like this. Last year, we all together did a photo shoot together for my brand.
Right.
And it's just like, sky is the limit, because we always have so many ventures and ideas and stuff that we are continuously able to do. And it's just like, subconsciously, it's just like, yo, if you need me for any reason, we got you.
Definitely.
So that's my thing about that.
So Ricky, what about you? What are your thoughts and feelings about the evolution of the great F5? It's been a while since I said that shit. F5.
Oh man. So yo, son. Gang. So before we even get to that, I was at home thinking about all the names, the nicknames that everybody else had for us, and the keyboard crew or the keyboard clique was the first shit that started popping in my head, and I started crying. I'm like, yo,
them niggas hated us.
Niggas hated us.
I don't know who they hated more, me or Taj.
It had to be one of y'all because I was in the corner, but niggas started hating me low key.
I don't know. Nah, it had to be between me, Taj, and Chuck.
Oh yes,
that's the most hated.
Most definitely. I'm
gonna say Taj. I'm gonna say Taj. I'm gonna say Taj.
Y'all can wear that crown. Yeah, I'm about to say y'all can wear that crown.
I'm about to say it's one thing about just being like, oh, that's the one with the hair, or that's the tall one, that's the other tall one, this is the bald one, but the voice. Of course they're gonna like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mr. fucking Hood Star.
Yeah.
You couldn't go nowhere. Like, even if you meet a girl, bro, you're like, oh, do you know Mr. Hood Star? I'm like, that nigga Taj.
Like, what Taj? Who's like, Hood Star?
It was so many times I wanted to deny knowing this nigga so I can get some box, but I didn't do it.
Go right to your page and be like, but he's right here. You're in pictures with him.
Like, he photoshopped that. like, I don't know this man. If I see him walking down the street, who is this man?
I don't know you. Bro.
But yeah, Ricky, go ahead. What do you think about the evolution of like our friendship group and everything like that?
The crazy thing is, this is the longest male friendship, like, group of friends I've had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, ever, consistently. Like, I've had male friends, like best friends, like in middle school, high school, but this is like consistently, this is the longest I've ever been with any group of males. So for me, this shit is kind of dope, and it was kind of cool that I could actually say that, like, nah, these are like my niggas, regardless of what anybody else says or how anybody else may feel. Like, these niggas has had my back in some of the toughest times where I'll actually have to open up to these men, and it wouldn't always be comfortable, but sometimes I just need to vent and I couldn't go to nobody else, so I open up to them.
Fact.
Like, I had the benefit of having that, and being a Leo and being very to myself about certain things. it was cool to be able to like get certain things off my chest, and yeah, we'll laugh it off, and yeah, like we'll have serious conversations about it. But it was the fact that I could laugh it off, and I wasn't sensitive to the feedback that was coming to me. So it was
having
like,
the outlet is
growth.
always important.
Yeah, man.
The outlet is always important.
So that helps the growth, and that helped me grow a lot more. I recently just had a conversation with my mother, and she was just listening to me speaking. She was just like, yo, like, I'm so appreciative of how you've actually grown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, if I ain't have either you or these little...
Don't call us names. You're praising us.
I was about to be like, these little...
We just had a good thing coming in. Here you go.
Man.
Here you go. Man.
But between, like, the people who've been in my life for an amount of time, like, I am appreciative to everybody who's been around me. But these men right here have been around for a long time and held me accountable. Most importantly, these two right here held me fucking accountable.
You know, I don't bite my tongue for nobody.
Like, accountable. And I had to eat shit because these niggas held me accountable. So if it wasn't for them, bro, like, in all, I would probably be a totally different person. So I'm appreciative of that part in that fact, period.
Going off on what he says about that, I do have to, like, really give these two in particular kudos. And, of course, the cameraman as well. But, like, there's definitely been, like, especially on your lowest of low times when it's just like, hey, yo. No, I still love you, Taj. I still love you.
No, I'm saying. No, I'm gonna give him his flowers.
Yeah, I'm about to say, when it comes to Taj, it has to be his.
I know, like, when there were times when, like, I was, like, I had nowhere to go, like, legit. Like, I remember, like, being on Ish's couch in his basement while he was fucking bitches. I'm asleep. My ass sleep. You know? I'm thankful for this moment, but, like, all I hear is, I think stop. He's gonna hear you. Ish, she's not gonna hear me. I can hear you guys. I'm just like, I turn around, like, you know, I'm just let him get his.
Just roll over, bro.
And even with Ricci, like, you know, when I needed somewhere to stay, like, I had his mom very gracious, and then is his space very gracious. So it goes along that, like, even when you don't realize it, like, the resources that a brotherhood like this is given, despite, you know, everybody's opinions and stuff, because, you know, everybody got their little naysays and why you fucking with them, like, like having to defend us as a unit was annoying
as fuck,
because it's just like people there, you had so many people that loved and cherished you as a person, but as soon as they put the keyboard gang in your back, it's just like, why do you fuck with these niggas? But I can say that we never, layman's terms, we never treated us like we treated the bitches. Like that, we were trying to be honest.
We're not gonna call them bitches. We're gonna say women.
The beautiful women that we dealt with.
In that era in time, I'm like, we're not going, like, okay, right now it's just different, but at that era in time,
it was definitely bitches.
They were definitely bitches. Because the willingness at the time to move how they move, to correspond with the way we were moving at the time, it definitely was just like, y'all know, none of y'all were, nobody was saints in that era. But seeing how people grow up, yes, like, now we are men able to coincide with women and eventually just all be adults at the end of the day.
Right. With me, it's always like, I was one that was always not biting my tongue, but it was never something that coming into a group of friends, like I had a big family. I had, you know, ST and my whole family were here. So I had males around me, but it was like when I created like the bond and friendship with y'all, it was like I met Dan at Kelly's Ballroom, like the most ghettoest party spot in South Jersey. I met Ricky, Taj, and Chuck all at Abyss, and then we all started going to Deco. And then I met Taj. I met you in Philly.
Yeah, you met Taj first. I met you through Taj.
Yeah. Yeah, Samba's nightclub. Shout out to
Jesus
PR the
Christ.
Rockstar and Brandy Staten and all of them, like DJ Wildline and all of them, right?
So, the camcorder
So
there,
yeah, that's where it all started.
it's wild.
So when we
Oh,
met
man,
each
me
other, it was
too.
like, all right, these are dudes that we're all living that fast life. Like back in the day, life was fast. Like there was no, you couldn't even smell the roses in the moment because it was like, all right, let me
Had to
keep
wake up and
moving.
go to the next shit.
You feel me? It was like drug addicts, but the drug addict was the party scene.
The adrenaline
Because
of that shit.
the adrenaline, the attention, and everything was there. So it was like when I met y'all, it was like, all right, I'm forming this bond between men in my age group that have similar interests, and we can all talk about the same shit, laugh about the same shit, and just be there for each other. And it was like over this 10 plus years that we've been friends, it's like I've seen everybody's highs and everybody's lows. Everybody's seen my highs and my lows. And it was like my lowest of lows that I feel like is my lowest was when I went to jail. Like that night at Deco when I got arrested
fucking birthday.
on my birthday for hitting that cop. And I went in there thinking like, yo, I'm gonna be here for a couple hours, then they're gonna let me out. Niggas outside, the party's over, everybody's like, yeah, we're about to bail him out. And then I end up in county. Like,
Yo,
I'm like, how did I get
that
here?
shit
Like,
happened so fast. Like,
how did I
so
get here, bro?
fast.
And if it wasn't for like Taj and you know what I mean, putting up the money to get me out and all that, I would have still they would have threw the book at me. Them niggas was trying to like really throw me under the jail, like because it was like, yo, this was before the whole Black Lives
What was
Matter
that, like
thing,
Sayreville police?
bruh.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
I
that
say
was
that
Sayreville
cop,
police.
that cop slammed me on the ground and put his knee to my neck.
Quick.
I was like, fam. I was like, there was nothing I can do at that point. What am I gonna do? Like, so the fact that Taj was there for that moment, y'all were there when I called Taj when I was having a mirror because he was praying that I was having a girl because he wanted me to join the game.
Shout to the girl dad.
When I called Taj and I told Taj, I'm like, yo, I'm about to have a boy. This nigga hung up. So it's like having those moments to share with my brothers is like we've all like had moments where we could share with each other, and it's like I wouldn't want to share my life experience with anybody other than y'all. And it's like through the years, like we fell off maybe from the point of how accessible we were to each other. But that's life. That's growth.
Word.
Like you can't expect to see your friends every day of the week when you're 30 plus. Like there's no way that's
Factual.
possible.
Like I tell
there's-
people that shit
there's
all
no
the
way.
time, bro. I'm like, yo, you can't get like, I don't. Let me make it really clear because people always come at me about this. I don't respond to them a lot.
Nigga be in the group chat silent.
Like I'll be silent because it's either I'm at work, I'm with my kids, or I'm asleep. Like that's literally it. And the people who get me, like they don't have no problems with that shit because they understand. They see the
Right.
shit. Like they understand. They still be shooting shots at me. But yo, like if you are talking to a man with kids, like yo, like y'all gotta understand. We want to sleep. We want to sleep. We work and we play with our kids and we want to sleep. And that's it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all.
facts. But
Just wanna knock it
yeah,
out.
I'm always just gonna be appreciative to y'all, man. Like Ricky, of course your mom always opening the door for us to come to the crib.
Nah, your mom.
Yeah, you know Katie.
Yeah.
You know
Your
Katie.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Your mom.
She fed these niggas like
Elite.
Yo,
Elite.
I've loved,
Like elite.
Ishmael, honestly, is the reason that I appreciate African culture
Let's
so much.
yes. Can we please
Let's
give
like,
Ish his
give
flowers
that
right
man his
now,
flowers.
bro?
I made
Like-
African cool. Like
Yo.
niggas
Yo,
didn't
Ish-
want to be
like,
African.
no
I
cap.
made African cool, bro.
No
Like,
cap.
all right. Niggas gonna have to give me my flowers,
Like,
bro.
And Ishmael's mom taught me how to wake Ish up. That's what it was. Because Ish used to go to sleep, like do anything. All you heard was Ishmael, and it was just like he just huh. So every time it's wake him up, I'm like, yo Ish. So I was like, fuck it, Ishmael, and then he just wake up. I'm like, man, this is great.
But nah, man. I just want to. I also want to. Like he's not here right now, but me and Chuck actually gonna sit down for a podcast. We set it up. Yeah, we're gonna sit down. Shout out to Chuck Wavy, man. Another integral part
Wavy
of
Will.
our friendship bond. Relationships fractured here and there, but it's like as long as we can always find the premise in which we developed our brotherhood, which is love, we can always get back to that.
Facts.
And I'm always a believer of that. So shout out to him. Shout out to Shout out to Amber. Baby Doll Dub. Shout out to Cool Mints. K Rock. Shout out to DJ K Rock. But my question to y'all is, why don't we do more guy things? Like, when I say guy things, I mean like travel. Like, me and Taj probably have traveled more than anybody else. Me and Dan went to Mexico last year. But we invited you niggas, but only Dan showed up.
Yeah.
So why don't niggas do more friend shit? Like, why can't we go on trips?
Low key be scheduling.
Mm-hmm.
But we plan ahead though. Like, that's why we like, yo, I'm gonna throw this date out for 3 months from now. Lock it down.
See, the shit that be happening in the 3 month shit, it be kids. And well, I can speak for myself. My kid and then my job, them niggas be locking down dates.
Nigga fucking slave at his job.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna stunt to you. Like, they be locking down dates like, nah, nigga, you can't go. The thing was, once you move up at that shit, these niggas will like, this point in time, you can't go nowhere, buddy. So I'd be like, damn, I bet. But the bag be worth it, so I ain't really gonna complain. But I'm saying, we was just in the car talking, like, niggas take a trip? Like, even if it's like a quick little jump off, like a weekend joint, like, can niggas take a trip?
I'm always down for a Friday through Sunday or Thursday through Sunday.
Son.
Whatever. Just give me a date, bro.
Like, I switched my schedule and everything.
I think that's what was definitely dope early in the game, because, like, when niggas was like, yo, let's go to D.C., like, and that's another thing, like, going to certain places as an adult was dope. Experiencing the DC life and the access and
Factual.
all those opportunities, and Ish had the resources down there, so just like, all right, we in VIP. Oh man, it's lit. Oh man, I'm in VIP. I used to hate VIP. Now bottles. Oh shit, I gotta throw up. So yeah, I think now that we're older, I think more so it's not so prioritizing, but just like actually making it known and just making more of the effort to be like, all right, yo, we're going to settle down. We're going to do this. Because, life itself has given us more opportunities to pay for shit as well.
Right.
Shout out to Klarna. Shout out to Afterpay.
This nigga said Afterpay.
Whatever. I'm just
Zip.
saying. I'll shoot and get them 4 payments. It's all good. But I'm just saying that the opportunities to make sure that we can do things and not worry about it on the financial end as much has definitely lifted. So I think around that time, a lot of life was going on, and then times when we wanted to like do stuff as a group. But I think more so now, I think we're in a better headspace than ever than what we used
I agree.
Because I remember there were times that I really wanted to go. I wanted to go to Toronto. I wanted to go to Cali.
Shout out to that Toronto trip, man.
Can we talk about that? Yo, when I say I was so tight when y'all niggas went to Toronto.
Sick.
I was sick. Because y'all niggas sending... We've had this group chat for years, bro.
Years.
Like
iPhone 4s.
I just took my mind back to that trip, bro.
Like, these niggas just sending clips. I
done kicked Taj out of the hotel room for bitches mad times.
Bro, like, the brotherhood.
Yo, I done kicked this nigga out of hotel rooms mad times, bro. Like,
but
nah,
you... For that one, you wouldn't have had your son.
See, yeah. Shout out to that one. Shout out to Atlanta, man. Yo, what? Yo. Oh, my God. But nah, man, we really need to set something up, because I feel like if we can go on a trip together, get to like experience life. Like that trip to Mexico, that shit was amazing, bro.
First of all,
that shit was amazing.
That man Dan was in a whole other
lane. I've never
lane.
been so high in my goddamn life. Because like chilling with Ricci high is one thing. But being in Mexico high, like when I say like I we were there like 4 or 5 days.
It was there 4 days.
Like 4 days, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, I was high and didn't throw up. Like I was like
nigga was
high
in heaven.
and drunk.
Son.
Like that whole picture that.
Yo, I was about to say the pictures alone.
That picture that went viral when I was just laying up on that fucking roof shit. High. Like.
Dan had his little shorts on and everything outside, his leg kicked up. What's up, baby?
Mexico was such a vibe, bro. It was such a vibe,
fucking
bro.
Vibe.
So I'm definitely looking forward to
we can do another one of those.
A guy's trip. So whenever niggas availability is open, like let's make it happen, because I feel like it's necessary.
Bro, I've been trying to go to Cali with y'all for about like 3 years now. Can we just get that going?
We can go. Me and Ricky went to Cali the same weekend, but we didn't see each other.
Yeah, we didn't even see each other. Yeah.
It was last.
Oh, yeah, I
it was
remember
last
y'all
year.
told me.
Yeah.
Damn.
I went to Palm Springs.
But you know how many times I got cursed out about like 4 or 5 times about that trip because I didn't see nobody.
Yeah, see, I love Cali. Take me back to Cali.
Like we can definitely.
Yeah, about to say last time I went to California was went for a work trip.
But I don't want to go to LA though. LA overrated.
Yeah. Low key, LA is just the easiest spot to like travel
It's a
from
maneuver,
everywhere else. Yeah.
Bro, when I went to Palm Springs, bro, and just waking up and seeing nothing but mountains behind me,
Son, like low key,
some shit you just can't put money on, bro.
that view from Bel Air.
Yeah. That when you stand at the top of the hill, you just overlook Los Angeles.
You just see all the hills, literally all of them. Like you see everything. I'm like, oh, this is.
That's kind of how I felt when I was in Texas. Like just seeing some of them views.
I didn't even know Texas was set like that though.
I didn't know either, but like
I didn't even know that.
Like, when I went to Austin earlier this a couple months ago, like we went to the spot and it was like mad views and watching the sunset and shit like that, and you're looking at all this like open land and such beautiful, rich like construction and houses, and you learning that like, oh, this spot is used for like a lot of like big parties and for like via Airbnbs and shit like that. But then you actually like look at night and you see all the stars along with the mountains and shit. It's just like,
that shit is
wow.
open land. I ain't think Texas
It's
was like
beautiful,
open
man.
land
Gotta
like that.
appreciate life, man.
Shout out to Dallas.
It's beautiful. I definitely. I need to go to Dallas. I want to go to Houston.
I want to go to Houston.
I want to go to Houston for one reason and one reason only. That's it.
Bye.
The strip club.
Oh, I didn't think that was gonna be a reason, but yeah, definitely.
See, I don't. Nah. I got nothing in that area. I don't. Nah.
Yo, he's like, wait.
Let's not go there.
Nah, I got nothing down there, bro. I got nothing at all. I'm out here living single. Shout out to single life.
Yes, sir.
But so we've talked about where we started, where we're at currently. In the next 10 years, where do you all see everybody, like, as a collective, not even like as individuals? Of course, everybody's going to be succeeding in what they're doing in life. But in the next 10 years, where do you guys see us as a collective? Because in 10 years, I'll be 44.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about.
God damn.
Yeah.
I think in 10, 15 years, I think we'll all have houses by then.
I think in the next couple of years, we'll all have
Yeah, I was
houses.
about to say,
by then.
that's in the
I mean,
next
like
like
you said,
2,
like
3.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for
Certain-
sure. Like
it's
settled
definitely,
in their house.
Settled in their house, like
How many more daughters is Todd's going to have in the next 10 years?
Hey, yo, that man's face.
nigga said he fixed. Oh
That
my
man's
God.
face.
I feel like in 10 years, shit gonna hit different when, like, especially with all the kids growing up,
Right.
and all together, and we doing like big old like it would be bigger than like, you know how like people like have family reunions. I think we'd have like a big like the fam
Still,
cookout.
yeah, I was about to say, it's
Yeah.
still
As a
be
collective,
fam,
like,
yeah.
Fam.
Like a real intimate type of vibes.
Damn,
Like
everybody's
every year we can choose each other's like backyard and shit like that.
fat, yeah.
Do that, you know. We got 2 DJs here, so we could always have music always on deck. A curator just to play the playlist and shit like that. We got
We got a planner.
a planner /
Word.
always with the sandals cook right here with Taj. So the food, you already know the food
Uncle
gonna
Taj.
slap. You already
Food
know the
definitely.
grill gonna be crazy.
The food definitely going to slap.
And then just, you know, you could just do things. I think instead of, we can do activities with the kids and stuff like that. Just watch them, like,
Realistically, the kids ain't gonna be kids no more.
I know.
Yo, in 10 years,
They-
Amir's going to
the
be
adults.
18.
Yo, I was about to say,
Jesus Christ.
in 10 years, Aiden's gonna be 23, bro.
Well, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do we're gonna do
They
adults
gonna be-
versus
yo.
kids flag football game.
They gonna
And
be
then-
killing us. You wildin'.
Man, fuck them kids. The fuck.
This nigga said, fuck them.
I'll be in the gym still. Like this. Shoot, one of y'all kids getting trucked. The fuck. I better hope them niggas
This
ain't got. They
nigga.
better got good ankles, or their ACLs gonna be done.
Boy.
Not the ACLs.
But but on but yeah, on that note, it just like, I think the times that we get together is really gonna feel like it's a real celebration.
Yeah.
Like on some like
them summer kickbacks gonna hit way different.
Right, like on some Don shit. Like they pick a nice time. We all out, suited and booted, in some nice ass restaurant. Really just chopping it up, talking about shit. Yo, let's celebrate. Like, yo, this Taj's next like new birthday and whatnot. And for that, it's just like, holy shit, we here.
Yeah,
you know?
man, the kids gonna be grown, so everything,
God.
all them celebrations gonna be different.
Right.
Aiden gonna be graduating, perhaps graduating college if he wants to go to college.
Yeah, we're gonna be mad black and all like those things.
Black, bro. Had them family kickbacks and cookouts.
We're like, let's go, Talia. Let's go. Who is that? It's Uncle Dan. Kayla in the back, like, this nigga.
Bad's gonna be like, that's Uncle Yams.
I'm gonna be like, stop that. Stop that.
That's Uncle Yams.
Don't do that.
All right, so we discussing friendships, we discussing all of that, but let's look at the year in totality, right? How is 2022 going so far for y'all? Because we're almost in April. We're damn near at the end of March right now. How is the first 3 months of this new year treating y'all as far as personal, business, career, stuff like that? Family included as well.
I mean, for the majority of it, I've been working. That's all I do.
When aren't you working?
I know. That's exactly. That's literally since. But for the most part, like, all my issues were worked out before this year started. So once we started on this year, it was a lot easier for me to just flow with things. I questioned less. I doubted myself less. So for me, it's just been a little bit of step by step with the brand, with my life, when it comes to everything, pretty much. Like, I just been, instead of trying to do everything at once, I do everything step, all right, boom, step, all right, boom, step, all right, boom. I ain't overworking myself or overstressing myself for nothing.
Right.
So with that part, this year has been about time management between work, self, and family. As long as I'm able, and family includes friends. So as long as I'm able to go in between the three and work effectively for myself, I'm recharging myself and I'm good.
Nah, that's facts, Dan.
Let's think. So I started my year in Atlanta, so it already started off well.
Yo.
I don't even want to ask.
No, I was with my mom.
It was.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but we saw Instagram.
We know.
First of all, it's not what it looks like. I'm telling you.
We know.
No.
I mean, we ain't saying you did.
It's just my lifestyle.
We just saying, Lord,
We're
praise
not
God.
judging.
It's my lifestyle.
Thank you
okay?
for Team
Yes,
Dan
Lord.
Andre.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
First off, all right.
Can we get an amen?
Yo, this nigga
Shaman
like
and
ass all
I
of
are
a sudden
shut
and
about
he
a
was allowed
hunter.
to act, bro. All right, so before the year ended, like I decided to just do something different and jot down a lot of things that I wanted to do this year. I wouldn't call them like resolutions, but just intentions. And a good amount of things that I've done so far, like I went out on more trips now. Like I've been to Texas. I got to Atlanta. I'm going back to Atlanta this week. I'll be in Arizona. I'll be back in Atlanta. I'll be, God willing, in Mexico soon. Working more into my fitness stuff. I kind of, like he said, I've kind of learned to give my brand, its subsidiaries, their own special attention. Like, I've done the clothing thing for almost 11 years, and it's just like, it's cool. Like, I've had fun with it, but I think it's gotten to a point where we're just like, all right, let me just fall back a bit from it, because the shit sells itself. Like, I legit, like, I have so many designs. Like, people buy shit that I'm like, damn, I still have that. So it's more of me trying to going back to my website. I'm gonna take that time and actually clean house.
Let's get closer to your mic.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Hello.
Not too close.
All right. But being pretty much focusing into the fitness more, focusing into the music and DJing, like always learning from my craft and whatnot.
Right.
And it's a fun thing to do. Personally, It's been a pretty good month. I mean, I finished my term with therapy, so I was doing therapy for about
Personal therapy?
personal therapy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Black man going to therapy.
Love to see it,
Love
man.
to
Let's give
see
that
that,
man a round of
man. Yes,
applause.
sir.
Black man in
Yes,
therapy.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I had a conversation with my therapist like after being with him for almost 2 years, and it was just like he was like, yeah, you sound a lot better, like a lot of progress. He was just like, yeah, I'm gonna just close your thing, and if you ever want to come back, like just let me know. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I'm doing a lot more self-care as well, so like, you know, stretches, massages, things like
deserve it,
that,
King.
because again, I'm in a gym crazy, and I'm only here to like influence and inspire and collaborate. That's what y'all saw in the beginning of the year. It was collaboration, okay?
Collaboration.
I love that term.
Is that the new
Love
word for
it.
hoeing?
No.
Love it.
Oh, okay.
Relax. All right?
Hey, man. Hey,
Nah, man. Nah,
I love when Team Dan Andre collaborates.
I hate it.
You, got some of the, you have some of the greatest collaborations in history.
Dead ass.
Yo.
Dead ass. Can we get a reel on that one?
Honestly, when it comes to, I've never laughed so hard about these, like me diving deeper into fitness than I have been just now. Because again, a lot of people want to like work and then do fitness along with me, and then they see like, all right, and I post a video, and then niggas is like, yo, who that? Who that?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you in Jersey? You in Jersey? No, nigga, I'm not even in the state. Like, I'm legit learning as much as I can, so when I go back home, I can be like, yo, I've learned this while I'm here.
You
while
can
I'm
implement what you learned, yeah.
Like, and yes, I work with
Learn
guys
teach.
too. Damn, like it's just
Oh, no, we know. Shout out to Ruh. You know what I'm saying?
right. The algorithm don't work when you work with niggas. Okay?
Yeah, nah.
It don't
nah,
work.
Nah.
It don't work.
The
Like,
algorithm is not
hey,
your friend if
right.
you
I've
only
been
talk
telling
but
about
everybody.
it.
as soon as I have somebody that a woman that works along with me and actually has intention of working, they're like, oh my god, like look at this, da, 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 da. Like it's just like cool. Like that's what I like to do, because my brand has serviced black women and women, well, mainly black women, for so many years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, let me continue on with the brand. Let me continue on in any way possible. Like it still aids to women. So it's like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, so that's just how I see with that. But yeah, 2022 it's been cool. Like, it's just that always reminder that life is fluid. It's gonna have its ups, it's gonna have its downs, but it's like I'm alive and I'm so grateful. So
Factual.
Nah, that's definitely facts. Y'all know my usual yearly thing. I leave in December and I'll go on vacation for a month. So a couple of days before I came back to the States, I lost my job, right? So it's like I was coming back to the States with, all right, what am I really about to do when I get back? Because I've been at this job for 5 years. It's all I know for the past 5 years. And it's been my place of, it's like a safety net, comfort.
Mm-hmm.
So I come back and I'm unemployed between January 2nd, I would like to say, up until maybe the end of February. And it's like during that time I was unemployed, I was like, I didn't even tell y'all niggas, I hit like probably one of the lowest points of my adult life, because it's like, okay, what the fuck? I'm not working. Like I haven't had to file for unemployment in like 7 years. Like I have to ask Taj, like, how do I do this?
Yeah, that should make you
Like,
scribble.
like what do I say here? Like, what do I put? Like,
right.
So it's like financially, one thing that I was very like intentional about before leaving is I made sure I paid some of my rent like 2 months in advance. So my rent was always going to be covered regardless of whatever was going on.
Right.
But it was like all these other miscellaneous bills. I was like, all right, I have to find a way to get all these things paid and still keep myself afloat. And thank God for having a side hustle. Like, because if it wasn't for that and, you know, betting on sports and shit, like I would have hit the lowest because my unemployment wasn't coming in. Right. Because it was like, oh, we have to make sure that you were not working this time that you said you weren't working, or da 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 da. We have to figure out if you were terminated for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. So they held my shit just got released last week, but it hit my account in lump sum though.
Oh, okay.
So we back up.
That ain't. I was about to say that ain't.
We
that
back
ain't
up.
bad.
We back up.
We outside.
And the nigga's back employed and everything. But it's like during that time, bro, I was so fucking like stressed out, and I had maybe like I had one person that I was always talking to and always telling my problems to. And she would always just reassure me like, yo, whatever you're going through is only a temporary thing. Mm-hmm. Don't make it too much. And even when I got employed by another employer, like when I wanted to share my news, it was like, I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But ultimately, what being unemployed and then realizing how fickle this health field could be, especially when you're working for somebody, I want to get the fuck out this field. Like, yep. And I think I told y'all before, I'm trying to get into tech. So it's like the people that I'm talking to on a consistent basis are helping me, giving me the resources that I'm gonna need to explore tech, to see what field of tech I want to get into, whether it's cybersecurity, whether it's whatever, creating programs or whatever the case may be, whatever it is. Like, that's what I'm trying to get into, because I feel like I can benefit in that field, and that field I can move around very freely. So 2022 has started off really rough, but thank God for everything that's happened, because it taught me, like, you have to appreciate everything that's going on in the moment. You have to smell the roses now. And I always go back to this quote that I heard. I think it was in Montclair. We were somewhere with Gene Clairville.
Oh, right? That must have been when he had his book released.
Original, when some dude was like, your current location in life is not your final destination. So that shit always plays in my head whenever I get to a point where I'm like, I'm fucked. Like, emotionally, mentally, I'm fucked, because it's like, I'm not even thinking about just me. Like, if I can't even provide for my kid, like, and I'm gonna be the last person for me to come to like anybody, be like, yo, I need to borrow this large sum of money until da 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 da, because I didn't know when money was gonna come back in. But I was able to like get a grip of myself and be able to say, all right, if I really need it, I got people I can go to. But I haven't reached that point yet, and I didn't get to that point. So I thank God for that. And 2022 is up from now, like, because ain't nothing. It can't get any worse. Knock on any type of wood, like wherever there's wood, the door, the wall, like. But yeah, this year has been it's been a lesson, and it's been a lesson that I can learn from and also tell others, because, the greatest thing you can offer people is to learn from your mistake.
Factual.
So Jay-Z said Hope did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. So whatever I go through, whatever I grow through, I can teach the next person, like, all right, so plan ahead. Don't just live in the moment. Like, always have, plan B, plan C, contingencies, so you can, find your way around whenever you hit a dark space in life or in your career, whatever the case may be. But it's up now, 2022. We here. My next thing is, because you're successful in your curation of playlists and things of that nature. I feel like you can do more in that field and everything else that you have going on. You're successful as far as your business with Team Dan Andre, your fitness and everything. I would like to think I'm successful as far as my film, photography, and also now branching into this podcast world, which is like, it's already oversaturated, right? But if you give somebody something that they're not used to or like accustomed to, they'll definitely grasp to it, right?
Right.
So what does success in your own individual fields look like to you? Like, what do you feel like is the goal, the ceiling for you to be like, okay, I'm successful now? Same goes for you, because I feel like it's not hard to get successful. We live in a very microwavable era. Like, you can get hot like that.
Yeah, very much.
All it takes is one. So what does success look like for you? What does success look like for you as well, Ricky?
To me, honestly, I'm just going to be honest. Success for me is me being happy doing what I'm doing, like on the everyday basis, like, period. I wake up, I get to it. I don't even have to get to it at that point in time. I can start my job whenever I want to, and I enjoy doing it. I enjoy the networking part. I enjoy the building of it all. I enjoy the stress of it. I enjoy the pain of it. I enjoy it because it's what I want to do. That's success for me. I don't really, money, yeah, cool, I need that, but I need the joy and the love of doing something more than I need the money of something. And that's just me. that's it. That's why I chose music, because that was literally one of the only things I actually enjoyed doing. I enjoy listening to music. Everybody tell me to this day, like, yo, bro, it makes no sense how many new artists you know and how much music that you've known, how much music that you've put me on to over the 10, 11 year span that you've been cultivating these playlists. Like, this is nothing new for me. I've been doing this since middle school. I've been doing this since...
Making CDs for the girls?
No cap. Putting it on floppy disk.
Hey,
Hey, yo.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, sir. Yes,
My man said
sir.
the floppy
Yeah,
disk.
girl,
It's
you
the
take
floppy
this
disk for me.
There you
Jesus
go, you know what I'm
Christ.
saying?
Wow.
But yeah, I ain't say cassette tape. That was the worst.
I had some
Nigga,
nasty
you said
I
floppy
said
disk.
floppy disk. Yeah, we was in school. Nigga, you got a floppy disk. Put that in
Nah,
your
I think
computer. You had
that's
the laptop.
wild.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, that is definitely an interesting.
Damn. He's
Shut up.
older, too.
Yeah.
He's kind of ancient.
Bruh, I'm a year older than you. And
Nah.
I'm like 2 years older than you. Y'all gonna stop like trying to make me feel like I'm 4
I mean,
years
old is
older.
old.
I'm about to
nigga.
say,
I don't care how
do you
however
remember
way-
colorful in the back, Max? Like the little
Whoa,
computers?
what?
Ricky
You
was
talking
around.
about the
Ricky
different
was,
color Macs?
Ricky was
Yeah.
around for
Do
the
you remember
Yo.
those? Do you remember those?
the MacBook
I
with
do
the fat
remember
ass
those.
in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember those. I don't remember those. I do remember the
only-
Mac.
the only-
it
the
was
only
in the
game-
MacBook.
Do you
It was
remember
the Macs.
Walkmans?
The only game that was on there
I mean,
was
chill,
Oregon
bro.
Trail.
If you
That
wait,
nigga was
what?
on Pong. Fuck out of here. That nigga just said, bink.
You never played Oregon?
I've never played Pong.
Bink.
You never played Oregon Trail?
Nah, what is that?
Focus will fuck up your crop.
Wow.
Hey, yo.
Oh, shit.
Y'all sick because y'all remember this game and I do not.
Oh, shit.
That's because of your old ass memory. The fuck.
Nah, nigga,
That's
it's
wild.
not.
That's an Alzheimer's.
I've never
That's
played
what
that game in my
Alzheimer's.
life.
That's nuts, bro.
I
That
watched
is
the
nuts.
cartoon. I never played the game.
You ain't
I've
play
never
that.
played
You ain't
the
play that pinball game on the computer.
The pinball game on the computer.
You remember that?
Oh, you talking about the old
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's
but that was
wild.
during school hours. Like, you ain't play that at home. You
I
played
don't
that
think
during
I was in
school hours.
America then.
Yeah, I don't know.
But nah, but yeah, continue like as far as like your success, like
yeah, man.
like what do you want to take? Where do you want to take it? Because curation of music can land
It can
you
land
at
in any
Apple. It can
yeah.
land you at Spotify,
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Tidal, anywhere that
land me
they curate
with-
music.
Interview magazine. It can land me with Vogue magazine. It can literally land me wherever I want it to land me, because these are the areas that I have the interest in.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like, a lot of people don't know, I've worked in the fashion industry in the background and as a PR person. Like, I've done a lot of the things to set myself up for a position for a reason. A lot
Right.
of people didn't understand that for like a year and a half or 2 years, I was freelancing in the city, jumping from like different jobs for a reason, getting into arguments with my moms because she's like, I don't know why you're doing this instead of just going after this. It's because there's a reason behind it. I've structured my life like this for a reason. I've
There's a
struggled.
method to the madness.
Yeah, like I've struggled for a reason. Like, there's things that you have to do to set yourself up, and a lot of people are not going to understand that.
Right.
And it's cool, but as long as you know like what you're aiming for and what you're trying to do, it does not matter. And that's something that I had to get back into in the start of this year. It was the fact that I was putting everybody else's opinions above mine, and I wasn't listening to myself, and I wasn't listening to what I actually needed to do for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And once I actually did that, literally off the wall, like opportunity. Oh, I have this going on for you. Oh, I have this. Or, oh, you're trying to do this. Cool. All right. And I got to pick what I wanted to do. I got to pick who I wanted to work with. That's the joy. That's the success for me as of right now. The next step after that, getting these checks and these sponsorships.
Get this money.
You know what I'm saying?
Get this money.
I ain't doing this for just, it's for kicks and giggles and fun, and something I love, but you know what I'm saying? Paper and checks talk real
Yes,
nice.
sir.
They talk real nice. Them
They
sponsorships, Apple, talk to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Spotify, SoundCloud, we been here for a while now, you know what I'm saying? Spotify, not fuck Spotify. No, I ain't saying Spotify.
Don't say that.
I'm not saying Spotify.
Don't say that.
Don't
Don't
say
say
that.
fuck any of them, because one day they're going to probably call me.
Yeah, word. Yeah,
They
word.
gonna call me back. You
can-
remember when you
can
had
cut
that nigga
out.
that said fuck spot?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna have to cut my laptop off, and it's cool. But I'll take that.
have to
But
bleep this part out.
SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying? This is like 12, 15 years, you know what I'm saying? I've been giving y'all these. Don't nobody come on y'all like that no more, you know what I'm saying? Come talk to me nice. Daddy needs his pockets filled.
Who said daddy? Who is this nigga?
I
bro?
heard it.
Anyway,
You know what I'm saying?
go ahead, Dan. Where do you see success for Team Dan Andre as a clothing brand, as a brand in itself, as also your fitness? What does that success look like to you?
I feel like sky's the limit, honestly, because my brand is so versatile. Because I've kind of tapped in so many things. Because even when we first started, like Team Dan Andre came from nothing. Like
Actually, it came from me.
I'm talking about the name itself. The name itself started back when we used to promote, and back when I was just Matrix City.
Yeah,
And then
did it come from Amber?
It came from Amber and
Yeah, I was about to say it came from
Allie.
Amber.
Because it was just like at that time I wasn't formally F5 at the time. It was just I was with y'all, and it was like F5 and Dan. That's how it was at the time. It was legit before. Right, it was F5 plus Dan. Because
this nigga had to go through like hazing period.
No, Dan didn't want to. Dan was like, I'm my own person. I don't want to be a part of you guys.
No, at the time it was just like niggas was just like doing y'all just doing y'all thing at the time. So it was just like, all right, like, and at that moment I was promoting with Cali Cal.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
shout
just
out to DJ Cali Cal.
Word. Like, you definitely gave me that opportunity. So and shout out to him giving me his drops. That was so dope. But at that time it was just like shout out like F5 the beams and Dan. So it was like it was cool. And then they were just like, nah, your team Dan Andre. And the fucking sunbeams. Let's not talk.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Hey yo! Truth is I'm tired. Options are few. Anyways, so, stop that.
Yo,
so
I thought my mics was fucking up. I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? Meanwhile, this nigga over here thinking he fucking Dougie Fresh and shit.
To the king.
Yeah.
Hey yo.
But nah, so from it becoming just my street team moniker to where it is now, I've already personally feel like I'm successful.
Right.
Like I wake up every day feeling like a success because I think about where I started. I think about stuff that I've been through. I've had great highs and experienced dope shoots and had people like Bernice Burgos, Kaylin Garcia, Brittany Renner wearing my shit.
Before they was even
before they were like back when they were just like bartender girls, not even at that point that they're doing their own shit. Like I was doing my own shit before they were doing their own shit. Mm-hmm. So at that moment for me, like that was like a dope feeling. Like
shout out to Bernice.
Fucking as a fitness girl, Brittany babe, before she got put on, like she was wearing my
Brittany from Jersey.
Yeah.
The one that live in LA now.
Mm-hmm. Oh. She wore Yes Lord shorts way before,
yes,
like early
Lord.
in the game.
People, yeah.
Yes, Lord.
So it's like y'all know me. Y'all seen me, and y'all seen the people that have gotten the opportunity to like wear my stuff and to see them where they are right now. Like it's humbling. And the fact that some of them even like still come out like, yo, Dan, like I remember this era when you had this stuff, that stuff. It's the consistent interest in what I do that keeps me going.
Right.
So again, like Drake once says, once the day that I'm not having fun with it, I'll be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, like I continuously have fun. That's why I've been able to blend so much of the shit that I do now. Because, and again, that's why I say sky's the limit. Like with the clothing, I could always push off, and which I'm doing now is getting in the fitness, because I do the headbands, the leggings, the sports bras, the shorts, the tees, and whatnot. And then it even goes into the music when I did the whole, it's been 20 years since Cash Money took over the 99 2000. You feel old yet? So I always blended my life into my clothing. Right. Even with this, like it says it's wicked out here, because legit, it's wicked out here. Drew's wearing Just Protect Her and her homegirls, like, and then with the different wave hat he has on, like stuff like that keeps me going consistently. Where do I see it going? Like I said, like I never really, and honestly, most of the time I don't really even think about it, because even though like you would think that I have an end goal, but like it's more of a like I want to see what opportunities can come to me.
That's fact.
Because I'm already feeling like I've done it. Like I've DJ'd for kids. I've DJ'd for adults. I've DJ'd at private events. Like I've gotten to a point where I have my own mixer. Before I was just freaking mixing right off my computer, using virtual DJ, just typing stuff up, freaking stuff that people don't realize. Like when Ricci says this stuff, like honestly, if I didn't have a friend like Ricky, I don't think I would have made that push to actually go into DJing the way that I've done, because he was so into music. He subconsciously brought in the moniker of Dan Taught Him, because he was teaching me so much about these underground artists, and I loved music, especially the R&B,
man,
so much. And we used to go back and forth talking about shit like, yo, Dan, check this out, da 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 da, and then actually making the mix using my broken laptop on his mother's TV, using the HDMI cord, not knowing how the fuck the sound levels are and shit, because the sound levels were obnoxious as fuck, to where I am now. Like, I give my flowers to Ricky for that.
Facts.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
So, for me, success, again, it's consistency, because there's never a point when something's low, I always have something high to ride on. Like, I've gone from being always fitness, gym, doing shit on my own, to now I'm a fitness coach. Like, I went from listening to music and just vibing out, letting people know what they should listen to now I DJ. I go from used to sell pins in motherfucking the clubs.
Yeah, I still got my pins.
Yo,
I still got a photo of all my
I still
pins.
I still got a shoebox full of pins,
like,
from those eras.
I had mad
fucking
pins.
shit.
Jesus
If
Christ.
the parties weren't making no money, at least I can come out with 100. Like, the
Word.
fuck?
One
Straight
thing I will
pins.
say about Dan reinvented himself mad times. Out of everybody in the group, Dan reinvented himself hella times.
Versatility, man. Like,
So I didn't realize that until just now. He was talking. I'm like, damn, this man did start off selling pins and T-shirts.
like, and then the guy give Taj his flowers for that, because he's the one who pushed me to like put on sweatshirts. Like, can you believe we've been in an era where I started off and y'all niggas was out here wearing Perv Life T-shirts?
Factuals. Getting questioned. Like, why would
Questioned.
you have that
We
on?
could-
Question.
We couldn't wear Perv Light T-shirts in this Me Too
Hell
movement.
no.
There's
Yo.
no way.
Not
There's
no
fucking
2022.
way.
Not now.
No
not
way in
now.
hell,
2022.
nigga.
Hell no.
Like,
They'll
not
get
now.
us the fuck out of here.
Like,
Get that guy right there. That guy. Shut the fuck up.
Like, why would you
Why would you do that?
Why would you
Like-
be so proud to be a perv? Like,
Right.
Word.
the fuck out of here. Like,
so from going to there to going to here, whereas it's like I found ways to reinvent it without. I've one thing that I've still been able to do is still be me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never had anybody tell me how I should be running my business. And like, I've taken constructive criticism, yes. But when people like legit say, oh, you gotta do this or you gotta do that, like, a lot of the research that I've done has been on my own merit, rather than like listening to somebody. Cause I've had like, you start early and people are like, oh yeah, let me wear this and I can put you on, da 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 da. And then you realize how much of a waste it is.
How much
Like,
cap that is.
how much of a fucking loss of investment it is. Like,
Yup.
there's seen times when, yeah, I wanted to send myself to celebrities. However, I thought about it. I'm just like, a lot of times, a lot of these celebrities don't have organic following. Like,
nope, because they're buying their followers.
and people, they're not invested into what they have or what they're wearing. They're invested in the person. If a chick wearing boy shorts, they're not going to be looking at the boy shorts. They're looking at the ass more than the boy shorts. So I would send it to somebody with organic following and still make bread, and a whole lot more than going off to a celebrity. That's what's been my thing. Like, there are people out here that have the same type of following, the same amount of people, and could still put you on organically rather than going to some little influencer and shit, got mad things. Like, and my friend, and some people that would just tell you that ass, like, honestly, Dan, like, you giving this to me is not going to help you because I don't know how to promote as is. So I'm like, that's fair and that's valid. Like, I think people that just push it on to people just for the fact that, oh, they shake their ass or do this or do that, it always fucks up. But overall, like, success to me, again, it's consistency.
Yeah.
Like, it's that good feeling. Like, yo, like, somebody, I get happy seeing when somebody gives me a sale. I get happy when somebody like, yo, like, I want to book you for this or that. Like, it's those type of things that I get happy about. So
Crazy
Definitely.
thing is, I can remember when you got your first European sub.
yo,
This man threw
I
that
had my
shit in
first
the
year.
chat
I
so
was like,
fast.
yo, these niggas in fucking in Great Britain fucking with me, like
Like, yo, this nigga.
Australia, fuck, yo, especially during that pandemic, nigga.
Yeah, that pandemic definitely brought a lot.
Yo, first off, shout out plus size women because y'all was fucking with me.
Shout out to the plus size women.
During,
We love
y'all was
y'all.
fucking with me heavy. Y'all was getting poked that ass out, boy shorts from all parts of the world, Canada, South America, fucking France. I'm like, France, damn, goddamn. But you know,
we nigga. Like,
yo, but it's like at the time again, like you let an organic following look at somebody that looks like you and really can love what you wear. It's just like they do it.
okay, so Dan, are you ever gonna tell the world about how many times Instagram got you the fuck out of here?
All right, so
How many times Instagram deleted your page?
Yo, honestly, Instagram.
Nigga.
Yo, okay, so
Honestly.
honestly, all right. I want to say Instagram has flagged my page. Instagram has suspended my page. Technically, I think I've learned that it's 10 times they suspend your page and then they'll delete it. That's how, because so the original Team Dan Andre one I made back in like 2011, that's gone.
Yeah.
So that's gone.
Wasn't that one that was originally
That's my
Magic
original
City?
one.
That was Magic City
that
one,
was
yeah.
the
Big
Magic
City
City
one.
one.
So then, around that time that I realized they were flagging me, so I'm like, okay, it's probably because like it's somewhat of a business page.
It's so much
So
ass on your page.
Let's focus.
So I decided to switch up my content to a personal page. So at the same week, these niggas here, them niggas deleted both my pages in the same week. And I'm just like, and the worst part is, it's never like it's like, and to me, what they flagged me for is not the worst thing because I feel like I posted worse. Like, because I'm like, first of all, I see what other accounts get away with. Like, and I've heard what people use their close friends for. Shit, I had an ex that told me like her boyfriend be eating her pussy on close friends.
Yes, sir.
I've
Yes,
Well,
sir.
hold on. Let me understand.
Yes, sir.
You have an ex who said her boyfriend before or after you?
No, her current boyfriend.
Now.
Her current, like, it's an old ex. It's like back in the day. But last time, like, me and her were like just talking, like, and she was just saying, and she was like, "Yo, I haven't seen you on your page. I had to make a new one." And she was saying like, "That's crazy because my boyfriend be posting nasty shit, and like even the point that he's eating my pussy on his close friends."
That's wild.
I'm like, "What the fuck?"
You niggas out here eating pussy on the close friends?
Niggas, dykes be fucking each other on close friends. Like people be having legit sex on close friends,
Bruh.
and they buy their
Close
poor
friends
old
and
man.
wives.
Like, first of all, my close friends, the amount of people in my close friends, it's like 98% of them are all women, being
That's
all
true.
thirsty as fuck, telling me like, damn, like it's a beautiful thing seeing black women appreciate black women.
I know
a-
that's right.
Yes.
Like it's a
I know that's
beautiful
right.
Yes, sir.
because Lord knows. But so my current page, like I've definitely learned the game because a lot of times I never appealed any of the flag posts. But now I appeal everything. I'm like, yo, y'all me fucked up. Like y'all me fucked up. So and it's humbling to see them go like, oh, we reviewed it and you're good now.
Okay.
Like when you don't fight for your posts and shit like that,
They gonna take
You
advantage.
gotta
take
fight for your
advantage of
shit
Yeah,
because
Right.
definitely take
at the end of the day, it's their platform, right? But their platform can only be but so big because of the
the content you
creators,
give.
right.
Yeah.
Like creators have their right? And one of their rights should be the way to express their art. Like you're not gonna tell a creative you can't post this, but still you want to push creators on your platform. You have to meet them in the middle. And there's a lot of things, if it's not harming anybody, if it's not sexual, like to the point where it's flagrant. It's
Right.
not like if it's Pornhub material,
But
I
I'm about to say,
understand.
like, what's fragrant? Because I've seen people like
Honestly, I'm
lives
not
get live.
It-
I'm not
nah,
one-
like, people be ODing.
People
I'm not
know
one that's
them.
gonna be on Instagram, somebody close friends watching them fuck. Like I don't care. Like if I want to watch people fuck, I got Pornhub, and I can look at myself. Like I don't need to go on my Instagram, click. Sometimes yo, don't put me on your close friends if your shit is not lit. Like,
Right.
but
Factual,
don't let it
bro.
be so lit that I see you fucking. Like, there's a line.
That's what. Okay, I guarantee you will never ever see me have sex on my close friend.
Nah, we just gonna see a whole lot of
Like, you will never, ever see
a
me
whole lot of
with none of that shit. But as far as my like, honestly, I feel like I don't have a limit to what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like anything that I find that I'm good at, I want to continue doing. Whether it's film, photography, podcasting, whether it's public speaking and all of that. Like, I find myself in a place where I feel like, why the fuck should I limit myself?
yeah. Why should
Like,
I hold
why
myself in
should
a
I?
box?
Why should
No
I say I
reason.
just want to? Yeah, I'm not gonna put myself in a box. Like,
No reason.
why should I say I'm only good at this one thing? So let me stick to this one thing. No, if I'm good at 5 different things, I'm gonna put myself in all 5
Every
different
single
things,
last one of them.
and I'm gonna give each 5 of them my undivided attention, because it's like I can't half-ass anything that I do, whether it's business, whether it's life, whether it's family, friends, relationship. I'm incapable of half-assing anything. If I'm half-assing it, I'm not really interested in it to begin with,
Factual.
because it's like, if it's something that regardless of the amount of money you can make from it, whatever the case may be, if it's something that just bring me pure happiness, I'm going to put my all into it. So success to me is one word: happiness. Like, if I get to a place where my businesses are where it's at, I'm good financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. My people are good. My kid is good. Everybody is good. I'm good.
Right.
Like, I don't
Right,
need $1 billion to be like successful. Like, there's a lot of people, like, they feel like amount of money equate to your success of something. No, it doesn't.
And that's the issue.
It doesn't. Like, don't let money be the drive to your motivation. Like, money is an incentive.
Money is
to
an item. It's just an item.
Because as it's coming in, it's going up.
Right.
Exactly.
But the impact and influence you have on a generation, not now, but the generation to come, that's gonna seal
That's
your
what stands more.
it's
Legacy.
your legacy.
The
That's it
legacy.
right there, your legacy. So I feel like my happiness and my legacy is all that matters, because it's like, what else do we have? Like, we come into this world with nothing, we leave with nothing. The only thing you have is your name.
Right.
What does your name stand for? What does your name mean when you out of here?
But I feel like growing up, everybody pushed like you have to have a career, and your career has to bring in this much. Like, my parents ain't immigrants, but my parents are black.
My
Like,
parents are immigrants.
they're black. So my dad pushed for like, you're into numbers, you're into math, you're good at math, you love math, you like arguing, yeah, you should be a lawyer or an accountant.
Right.
Like, they always wanted to do these jobs. I'm like, that's not what I'm interested in. When I tell you, I told my parents that I want to be an audio engineer, they looked at me and like, okay, engineer, but audio, what is that? Oh, records, music industry. What? No. My dad told me that I had a 1 in a million chance of actually fulfilling that destiny.
And you're gonna be that one.
Yeah, so I'm just like, bro, like,
Like, that's it. You tell me I'm one in anything, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be that one.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, a lot of times people tell you what you can't and what you can't do, right? It's not because they don't believe you can do it. It's because they tried it and they failed.
yeah.
So they
Or
try to
not even if they tried it, they're just literally scared. Like, no, you're not going to be allowed.
So
to
they
do
try
that.
to project their insecurities and their
Yeah.
failure on you, so that you can fall in line with their
Put
shit.
you in a box.
So nah, you're not gonna be able to put me in a box. The only box I'm ever going in is the one that's put me in my grave. Like,
Feel
that's
me?
it. That's about it.
I'm in a bubble, baby. That shit is flexible.
This nigga. But there's so much that I feel like we can touch on. But what's up with your boy Kanye, Ricky?
Why? Hey, yo, how did I know we was gonna get to this? Listen,
Like-
listen.
like,
Usually,
what's
I am
good-
the
what's good
Kanye
with Yeezy,
translator,
man?
translator for the group. I will take that. I am usually always the Kanye translator for the group. But once he left Kim, I had hope, and then that hope just dropped. Like, hey, bro, I don't know what you're doing, but I know that he's mentally going through it. That's it.
But
That's all I can say. I don't agree with everything that man is doing. I don't agree with what that man doing.
okay,
But I will say, I didn't watch the video, but the clip I saw from the video, that shit was low-key kind of funny.
you would think it's funny.
Low-key kind of funny.
So I'll say this.
That's
right?
why I said I didn't watch the video.
I'll say this right now. I believe I'm an advocate for mental health, right? But I also believe in our day and society, a lot of people are using this mental health craze
As an excuse
for their behavior. Like there's a lot of people with serious mental health issues that don't behave like Kanye.
So I'll say this. Did you watch did you watch his the documentary on
Nah, I haven't watched it yet.
All right. Watch his documentary. You will literally, episode 1 is literally the beginning of Kanye, like him like comfortable in being who he was because he was around his people. Literally. At the end of episode 1, you see people starting to change on him because he's in the industry. Episode 2, he's in the industry now. Now they're holding that man back. In each one of those episodes, 1 and 2, you see his mother. He always goes back to his mom. And you'll see a whole new person again. So that was his recharge station. Once she passed, that man made the mistake of getting Kim. And I guess trying to hold on to her as his recharge station. That shit ain't too healthy when you got a parent who her parent is pushing her to do all this other shit.
Okay, so I get that, right?
That's my opinion.
I get that. I believe Kanye West's behaviors today, right, is Kanye West since the beginning of time. I don't think nothing Kanye West is doing now is new.
Absolutely.
I think it's just now on a grander scale where everybody's watching it. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of the people that probably knew Kanye when he was coming up, that's regular, that's who he's always been. Mm-mm. But we're now seeing it, and we're seeing it in this era where anything that he says about Kim or whatever women he's dealing with, they're going to magnify it to the 100th power, right? Because of this whole, rightfully so, protecting women, right? Kim is not black, so we're not really.
That's why I was like,
but his behavior is completely irrational.
Yeah, very much so.
Like, if you know that you have these demons that you're fighting, right, and you don't want to take medication for it, self-isolate.
Yeah, take your phone away. But he does self-isolate. The issue is he does not take his phone away.
That ain't self-isolation.
That's not self-isolation.
That's why I was like, yo, him moving to
self-isolation.
I guess Wyoming is where he's at.
Yeah, but self-isolation is removing any outside disturbance and just being within yourself.
As a creative, that's hard.
As a creative, maybe it is hard, but
yeah, that's his issue. He
needs to step outside of that creative bubble and look at himself as a regular human being.
He does.
Because his creativity, I think Kanye West's creativity is going to be his downfall, as crazy as that sounds.
But I feel like that was anybody who was like literally at the top of their game or who...
Oh, yeah. Einstein, Walt Disney, all of them, their downfall was their creativity.
Was their creativity. So it was like...
Michael Jackson.
Who's going to tell that man, yo, you can't make any beats today. You can't make any beats for a month. Nobody's going to tell that man you can't do that. Because that's how that man...
I think that's the problem, though, because it's just like everybody deserves a break. Everybody... And it's like... Yeah. And I think that people abuse his creativity, and I feel like they hold that as a crutch on why they hold him. I don't think they hold it as
a crutch. I think they know it's his outlet. Mm-hmm. That's his only outlet. Is his creativity. But the issue is he doesn't want to leave social media.
But the thing is, I'm talking about from a listener's perspective. It's like a good amount of people are always going to hold him in such a high standard because of the hits and everything that he does. So there's always going to be somebody that's gonna cape for him.
Yeah.
It's like I get on both sides, like I get the mental health thing. Yes, that's important. His rationalism, yes, that's apparent. I feel like there might be a sense of a hint of racial double standards, because if we want to look into it and compare it to something like Eminem, who used to rap about beating up his girlfriend and his wife and stuff,
killing his mom,
and
that being the number one album,
right? And because when I knew that this conversation was coming up, like I really had to
you gotta
pull
look
myself
at it.
Out of everything.
Yeah.
Do I agree with what Kanye does? Hell no. However, I do see how and why people tend to cape for him because of the creativity and the genius that he is. Because if you look at it with another artist's perspective, and a man that was openly using his voice to talk all types of wild shit.
Are you about to say R. Kelly?
No, hell no.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, please don't do that.
I'm still talking about Eminem.
He's still
Okay. Oh, I was like, who
We're not
Lord
talking about
Jesus?
Robert. We're not talking about Robert.
First of all, we're not. No.
I was about to say, who, Lord Jesus?
Hell no. Don't do that. I'm still talking about Eminem.
All right, cool.
Because of the fact that, like, it was a whole generation of people not only listening to this music, repeating this music, and it's stuff that he was able to get away from, and he still, like, you know, he went through his shit, went through his demons, had albums called Relapse and stuff like that. So he was his vulnerability became his successor when people weren't really fucking with him like that.
Exactly.
But I also
However,
think it was the time period too.
Yeah, and that's valid as well. But I feel like in Kanye's case, I think where he fucked up at, and I'll never forget it, and I think that's when I was just like, because
I know what you was about to say.
Is when he did Ye, and his shit was just like, my bipolar is a superpower, and it was just like, that was on the cover, because that was when he was on that bullshit, giving people like 7 tracks and thing, and then like not giving niggas a full on experience for an album, and giving these little EPs to a point where it became the norm for a lot of other artists.
Yeah, that were on his label.
Not just on his label,
period.
Though. There were artists in the industry that weren't doing like 16, 17, 18 tracks anymore during that duration.
Oh yeah, they was dropping 7, 8.
Everybody was dropping 4 to 7 tracks.
That's when the record label started saying, "Okay, hold on, time out. You're not gonna be giving out 5, 6 songs and calling that shit an album.
Right?
That is an EP.
It's an EP,
and you're still under contract for 5 more albums. So don't even try that shit.
Yep.
Right. But niggas was trying this shit because of what Kanye did.
Right.
So it's just one of those instances. It's just like you see the type of impact that he does, despite what's going on, and it sucks to see somebody with that much influence either become the butt of the joke or
lose his mind.
Yeah, or the fact that it just everybody's just trying to dissect what the fuck's going on with him.
It's pretty much like
it's like I don't care anymore, honestly.
I don't care for Kanye's story no more.
Like I tell everybody this, when it comes to music, bro, I care about the music. I care about if I actually listen to you and I'm a fan of you. Yes, I care about your story and I care about you.
So hold on, what you're trying to say is you're able to separate the artist from the
but not with everybody.
I was about to say
not with everybody. Not with everybody. So that's not everybody. I'm not a fan of that man.
I'm able to do it with Kanye West.
Yeah.
I'm able to do it with Chris Brown.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll never be comfortable enough doing it with R. Kelly.
No.
R. Kelly.
No.
At first, I used to be able.
I used to be able to fight, but I can't. No. I can't.
I told myself, I said, okay.
And it sucks because it fucked my.
That documentary fucked him up.
Yeah,
Surviving R. Kelly.
R. Kelly was
that was the end of it for me. That was because the reason why I said that is when we look at like Michael Jackson, when he was going through what he was going through, all his fans said, "Look, Michael didn't have a childhood. He was thrust into this limelight fame at 5 years old. Da 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 da. But there's nothing normal about grown ass men wanting to sleep in the same bed with kids.
Right.
That's not normal. But those people that were his fans,
everybody was like, his mentality is not in that area.
He never matured, right?
Yeah.
So those people and his fans were saying, okay, let's separate the artist from the person.
Right.
You really, it's hard not to.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like certain artists, like a R. Kelly,
kind of have to.
You can't.
Yeah, but R. Kelly is kind of hard because all your songs are about like, not all your. I'm not gonna say all your songs, but
we can only insinuate.
Okay, we know that the one song, "Age Is Not a Number," is about Aaliyah. Yeah, it's about Aaliyah. And
that's a fire song, though.
Bruh,
such a fire song.
Do you understand how many songs we're losing?
There's so many songs that he's featured in, and there's so many songs he's featured in that I've had to let go, and it's just like, damn.
Yo,
can you imagine? I can't listen to "You Are Not Alone" by Michael Jackson because R. Kelly wrote it.
Damn.
Like,
we can no longer listen to "Sex in the Kitchen."
Or feeling on your booty. I was sick. I be asking niggas. I be on fucking Twitter all day. Like, can somebody make a rendition of "Feeling on Your Booty" so I can like listen to something else? Because like he don't make money off the shit anyway. But you know,
that's why I said right. I said okay. So as far as him not making money off his music, I won't stream R. Kelly music. Like I won't stream it because you stream it, you can possibly make money.
Yep.
I'll illegally download your shit.
Okay.
to listen to if I wanted to listen to it. But I've literally wiped my entire hard drive.
Yeah.
Damn,
Everything R. Kelly, bro.
I felt that way
still got
about
some on my iTunes. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Bruh,
You know what
even
artist that
even
like,
DJ Classic mixes that he used to have R. Kelly songs
Yeah.
on,
Damn.
gone.
Bruh.
I can't listen to those mixes and not hear those R. Kelly songs.
I've had to like I've honestly I've considered a couple of my mixes that I had R. Kelly in, and then just like see if I can just like edit them out. Cause I'm just like, damn, that's gonna be a lot of work, but it's rushed.
I ain't in this
But you
discussion.
know the problem, you know, another artist that made me do that was Kevin McCall.
Fuck him.
Wait, whoa.
Kevin McCall.
I never understood what happened with him. So
So
he was
Kevin
beating
McCall,
up on Eva Pickford.
yeah, he was beating up on his daughter's mother, right? And the thing with him is he knew he had issues, right? And he would try to manipulate her and everything else. And
so I didn't know that's who she was
And-
talking about.
and he would use his child as a pawn to get at her, like to get to the point that she now married, right? And she changed her daughter's last name to her husband's. First of all, that could never be me. You're never going to change my son's last name to
Listen,
nothing. But their situation is different. Their situation is different because that little girl was removed from such a toxic environment.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like with Kevin McCall, there's still hope. Because all that is mental stuff. That I
Yeah,
feel
he
like
can
is-
definitely
like,
recover
he can
from
get
that.
help.
I
Yeah.
think
If he
his
wants to
problem
get
is-
help.
I think the problem is like every time I've seen him more so recently in the thing, it's always something fucked up. Like
It's always negative.
See, I don't really
So-
pay attention, and
so
I don't
it's
listen
just-
to him like that.
nah.
He was to me, he was a great writer.
During that era, like I've listened, like he had some mixtapes that I was like, yo, this shit slap. But due to the fact that he was wilding, like I'd be like, all right, damn, I can't even pull the.
I'm not gonna
fucking
lie to you. I
shelter.
thought you was talking about Kevin Costner. I was about
Oh
to say,
no, Kevin Costner. That's my
Yeah,
nigga.
I was about to
Like,
say,
nah.
bro, I still
Oh,
bum.
no.
I'm waiting for some new shit.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
waiting for some new shit.
Yes,
So,
sir.
chill out.
But nah, yeah. So the whole Kanye West thing, I can just say like I pray for his
Factual.
better mental health.
Like you see it go
just,
up and down.
They just canceled him for the Grammys. They said he can't perform
Oh wow.
because Trevor Noah is hosting, and
Oh, yeah,
he
he
called
called
Trevor.
him
yeah,
cool.
true.
He called Trevor Noah coon,
That's
but
all
Trevor
right.
Noah came out and said, "I said counsel Kanye West, not cancel. Like give him the
Yeah.
proper tool. Like
Yeah.
I feel like all the greatest people that were involved in his everyday life that impacted how great he is today aren't around.
They
His
removed
mom,
themselves. Well, no, because
Jay-Z-
Dame
Jay-Z-
Dash is still around.
Dame Dash is still around.
Jay
but
Z is in and out. He's
because Jay is in and out because Kanye is in and out.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Kanye is never consistent, and I feel like
But that's what comes with him being bipolar.
and he has abandonment issues.
Yes, very much
Yeah.
so.
Like it's clear as somebody, me right here, I'm a testament to having abandonment issues. I know what that feels like when it feels like whenever you get comfortable with somebody being there, that having that outlet, and then that person is removed from that, that it feels like, yo, what the that's why I don't want to go into that. I try not to get too close to people because I always expect people to always walk away.
Walk away. Yeah.
So it's like I have such big abandonment issues that I don't attach myself. Like, yo, literally
no
my friends,
expectations.
the people that you see me with, I've been with for years.
Fact.
I don't allow just anybody to get close to me because
Right.
it's like, what is your true intentions? Like Kanye West is, what are your true, like the girl that he was last dating or the girl he's currently dating, they're not with you because they care for you.
No.
They're using you because
They're
your
just public
name
stunts.
is hot right now,
Yeah,
and you're gonna
it's
get them
public stunts.
to the top of the search bar.
But I think he knows that, and that's why
and he's allowing
doing,
people to use him.
But that's why he's doing all the extra stuff with Pete. One, realistically,
Skeet. His name is Skeet.
Yeah, Skeet. We ain't even gonna call you by your real name, bro. But
Yo, we don't respect no nigga that's gonna text back saying I'm in bed with your wife. Boy, I'll knock your fucking head off.
hey,
your
yo,
shoulder.
realistically, yo, that was the comeback. that was
funny.
I'll
that
knock
was
your
a
fucking head off your
comeback.
shoulder,
I'm
boy.
about to
And
say
then
like
sent
what?
the
I ain't
picture,
gonna-
bro.
What his tongue out there?
What?
Bro,
What?
and then
Yo,
sent the
son,
picture,
it's just like,
bro.
but it's like, bruh. Pete been chilling. Pete was chilling until that. I was like, God
low
damn.
key, Pete should get his head knocked off.
But
Yo,
we not
all right.
going.
You're not gonna do that. You're not
The
gonna
thing
do
is-
that. You're not gonna do
All
that.
right,
Not
Pete-
even for that.
Okay,
for,
you can
period
say
for the fact that you were a friend. You played that friend role for like damn near 10 years, and now you're fucking my wife.
But the thing is, a lot of what Pete Davidson does is passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Like
lots of
he's
it.
not blatant with his like
yeah,
disrespect.
he's not that person
Like that's not him.
because
But
he's a comedian though. So it comes off like, yeah.
Bruh, you can't text me and say you're in bed with my wife, nigga. What? Huh?
But Kanye also has to realize that he has to win at what he's trying to do. He has to relax.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think
Kanye don't know chill.
He don't know how to
he
chill.
putting too much
Everything is a
attention
trigger for
towards
him
it.
right now.
He don't know
So
chill.
everything is a trigger. So
Everything.
he's gonna keep going off.
Mhm.
That's why I say it's literally social media for him.
Right.
If we can get him off of social media and be like, all right, yeah, you want therapy, nigga, go in the studio and just knock out beats and songs for about the next 2-3 months.
Mhm.
Get all that shit out of your system and then come talk to us.
Right.
Because you don't have no other outlet. You don't have no other recharge station. Like, that's what I got from his documentary. Like, yo, you're still now trying to get back to what you were doing, get back to yourself, and you don't have anybody to connect you to yourself. So now that you've lost all these people and you still have he's had the same team around him for years.
For years.
A lot of them dipped off and then he brought them right back around. But the issue is that sole person, that main cylinder is not there.
Yeah.
So he has to find a way to get that. And the only thing now is music.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I ain't
get
buying no damn stem player though.
that. I'm not.
Yeah,
what,
I'm low
$200?
key cap. I'm
Nigga,
low
wait till
key,
that shit hit the torrents.
like
boy.
real mad about that shit. I was like, yo,
That
where's
shit's
this album?
that shit gonna be on torrents as soon as it hit. But yeah, we just pray
If
for
it
Kanye,
does,
man. Pray
man.
for his family, Kim, the kids, Skeet.
I pray for the kids.
Everybody, yeah, the kids are the most
Kids
important
gonna
part
be
of all of
affected
this.
about the most.
There's a lot of shit happening in the world. We already know what's going on in Ukraine, Russia. That shit's fucking up gas prices. Gas prices almost $5. Y'all niggas trying to get scooters? Because
Yo, low
at this,
key, them little motorized shits.
Little North Jones,
Motorized
bing,
shit.
bing,
Like,
bing, bing.
at this point, it's like, yo,
150, baby.
we got to do something because ain't no way in hell that we just gonna be out here just paying so much money for fucking gas
Gas.
when we like, what is it? Why is it $5? Like, for
I mean,
what? What's
gas
the
in Cali
purpose?
is already
The problem,
like high
the
as
weird
hell.
thing is, like, gas is, it's not the value of gas is at one of its lowest, and Russia only supplies, I think, about 4 to 7% of America's
Exactly.
gasoline, but they did say that it's more of a richer quality or some shit.
It's better quality, and the
But
gas that we use here,
It's the
Biden
gas
doesn't want to use no
companies
more.
themselves that are making those choices to hike up the prices. So
Y'all
it's just like, it's
y'all
like,
savages,
But
bro.
the real issue is the fact of, yes, we only use 7% of the gas. 2, trying to get stuff over here now.
yeah, it's a struggle.
Yeah, it's a struggle. Trying to get stuff from Canada is a struggle. Trying to get stuff from
The
any
supply
other,
chains fall
yeah,
fucked up.
like logistics is off. So, like, that's the biggest issue. Y'all paying this much for gas because we gotta ship it over here, and we paying extra for that.
Yeah,
Y'all see
that's
how much
facts.
chicken costs?
Nah, yeah, gas prices is
Shoot.
wild. I need them to I need them to free Brittany Griner from Russia.
Yeah, no.
She got.
Yeah, I don't
What,
understand.
Just
the
get her out of
situation.
Russia.
Like-
We don't have all the information. We just know that she was traveling in the airport. They found some hash oil in her bag and some vapes, and they said that is a criminal offense. So we're gonna hold you. And she was in custody 3 weeks before people found out. And then now she went to court for her first hearing, and they said, you know what, we're gonna hold your ass till May 19th.
Jesus Christ.
So like we're gonna hold you.
yo.
We're not going to even let you see a judge until May 19th. And it's only because of what's going on right now with the U.S.
Yeah,
aiding Ukraine and everything. So like Vladimir Putin and all of them, whatever the case may be.
crazy.
But the shit is wild, man. But it's almost towards the end of the NBA season. Kyrie Irving still can't play at
home.
Barclays.
Yeah,
Most
which is
New
weird.
York, all New York teams that haven't have unvaccinated players, whether it's Giants, Jets, Yankees, Mets, and the Nets, Knicks, they're considered a private sector. So none of them are allowed to. If you're not vaccinated, you can't play in New York.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you can be in the stadium.
Yeah,
You
Like
just can't play.
courtside.
You just can't
You
play.
just can't play.
You just can't play.
So that's
That's just
I'm not
annoying.
going- yeah.
I'm
But
also-
now, simple yes or no for this question I'm about to ask y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Jussie Smollett, did he deserve 150 days? Yes or no?
Yeah, nigga, the fuck?
Yeah,
like, the nigga lied.
Nigga,
Like,
what? Yeah.
the motherfucker had a whole, like,
150? That's
you're
nothing.
not about to
Like, you'll be
fucking...
all right,
That nigga deserved more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Free Juicy, you stupid.
nigga, nah. Leave
You're
that
not
nigga right where he-
gonna backboard abuse Black Lives Matter
And the LGBT
and LGBT community. It's two of the most highest things that goes on in a regular lifestyle today. Like, you know how the influence that Black people in the LGBT community has on today's pop culture is ridiculous. So the fact that he abused it for his own whatever the fuck he decided to do is fucked up. So he deserves everything. He should have gotten more time. Like, man, fuck that nigga.
I don't even understand why this man's a topic.
Yeah, that.
Cause like, bruh, like, dude, like, you're a celebrity already. I ain't gonna say you know big A+ celebrity, no, but you're a celebrity at the end of the day. You're getting bucks for
You got
being
some
on
cute
TV.
sisters.
Word, yeah, word.
You got some cute sisters.
That means your sisters is free.
Sisters always free. The fuck.
Sisters is free for the taking.
Shout out Black Canary.
Oh, I don't know who his sisters are. So,
Nah, yeah, she's the Black Canary on the
Black
Harley
Lady?
Quinn, movie.
Oh, I'm gonna have to rewatch that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
she was the one who did the screaming in the end, like
Yeah.
the one that kept kicking that light skin joint.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to rewatch that.
So my only thing is now, right? My only question will be if 150 days is basically like a slap, like basically them.
It's like 5 months.
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
months
it's
is
about-
it's nothing. Literally, it's nothing.
I ain't
And
gonna say it's nothing
It's-
because I couldn't do it.
because
but-
they're gonna release him. They're gonna release him.
yeah, most likely
Yeah,
he's not
'cause
gonna
so
do
he's
a
not gonna
full
do no
5.
There's
time.
something
Yeah.
about like him being like in the psych ward, and they were like wondering, like they were just pushing.
I am
him
not
out of it.
suicidal.
Right.
Nobody's trying to kill you, Jamal. Like
Yeah, at all,
the
bro.
fuck?
We
Like,
just trying to
relax,
lock you up
nigga.
for lying,
Like-
nigga. Like, that's it.
Lucius is not gonna come find you in your cell and fucking strangle you, dog. Like, relax, my nigga.
Just a show.
Like the
It's just a
fuck.
show.
Come
But-
here, man.
Nah, but I feel like it's fucked up because he, like Dan was saying, he really used the Black Lives Matter movement and the fight that the LGBTQIA community is going through to try to propel his lies. Like his lies. Like, my nigga, who's robbing you at a fucking Subway?
The
Who's-
fact
like,
that
who's
this
mad-
lasted like
Who's
2
throwing
years.
bleach at you and then putting a noose over your fucking head? Like, my
It
nigga,
was
what?
such an elaborate
It was
lie.
such a shit show.
Like,
Bruh,
like you
it's
came
not
up
even
with
that good of a
all-
lie,
It's
bruh.
not at all.
Bruh,
It's
he
just
could,
so
if he was
much.
straight, he could never lie to his girlfriend because she wouldn't even believe that shit.
She like, nigga, what?
She couldn't believe that shit. Like, I couldn't, bruh, can you imagine not coming home at night from the club and you go tell your girl you got attacked because somebody threw bleach at you and they threw a noose over your head, so you was at the police station all morning?
It was the KKK.
She gonna be like, nigga, who the
baby.
fuck you think you talking to? Like
Like, nigga, you in
Wait,
You're in
where's
Harlem.
the bleach on you?
Where's the bleach?
Like, where's the
Like,
bleach?
Why
What?
isn't your eyes red right
Somebody
now? Like,
threw
what
a
is- what
noose
is
on
going
you
on?
in Harlem?
I say, fuck the police station. Why are you not in the hospital?
fact.
Exactly, like, but nah, fuck that nigga, man. I'm gonna say that now. I'm gonna say that again. Fuck Jesse Smollett. Your
I
ass should be
forgot
under the
about
fucking
him, and I
jail.
forgot about his case. I ain't know nothing about
Nah,
it.
lock that nigga up, man. Lock that nigga up. But
Oh my God.
I just want to say, man, thank you to you brothers for sitting down with me on this podcast, man. It's been a pleasure.
Man,
Word.
You know, whenever y'all want to come back up, feel free to come up. And
This
you
nigga
know,
said
do
come
whatever.
up, like,
nigga, this is
come up,
come
just
come down.
This is
Come
down.
down, whatever the case may
Hour and a
be,
half.
pull up, you know what I mean? You know, give out your social media,
Old
handles
niggas first.
All right, go ahead, Grandpa.
You's a bitch. All right, mine is Poulamo Do, Pourlamo.
Hold up, Taj, come sit, yo. Because you've been trying to get in camera all this whole
Yeah,
night.
nigga.
Come sit down. Come sit down, Taj. Come sit down. Come sit
Come on,
down.
highlighter.
Hold on. Let's get. Go ahead. Talk.
Talk
your shit,
boy.
Talk
Talk your
your
shit,
shit.
Talk
boy.
to the people.
Come on, show them niggas some waves, boy. What you being so chill for?
How y'all doing today?
Talk to the mic, sir.
Don't touch it. Just talk to the mic. Don't
Move
touch
up,
it.
bro.
it.
Move up, bro.
You're
I hate it here.
yo, so it killed me to sit in the corner, right? Because they didn't have a chair for me. Like, you know, it's because I'm light skinned. This is racist. But whatever the case is, these my boys. We've been friends for the longest time, probably since like 2008. Sounds about right.
2000, yeah.
Sounds about right. 2008. So like, all jokes aside, we've literally almost died together.
Fact.
Niggas involved almost going to jail together.
Fact.
We've witnessed birth of our children together. We've gone through rough ass times, good times. Like they said earlier, we've definitely fought with each other. I mean, there was a point. Was it Ricky?
It was a point where,
or was it Dan that was
like
stuck
two of
outside
y'all.
the club because I was mad at him?
Yes.
It was Dan.
I told security he can't fucking come in yet. Like I have him standing outside. I forgot what happened. We're not really gonna go into it, but I was really mad at Dan.
So
some bitch.
It probably
Yeah,
was.
it probably
also
was.
this.
Yo, I
Probably
missed
was,
out the
bro.
last time of Red
What was
Zone
that? Yeah, I was about to say,
wings.
that was Red Zone. Yeah.
Red Zone fucking wings.
That was Red Zone.
He held me back.
Yo, no wings, no nothing for this nigga. I had his picture hanging up. Like, nope, not happening.
I was hurt.
There's been times I've been mad at Ish. Ish is my best friend. We wasn't talking, and we were communicating through like Dan or through like Ricky or through like Chuck. Like that's how I'm at. And that's what you know. What we're adults. That's what happens in life. Like even with Ricky.
Yeah, fact.
Ricky the type of nigga I want to strangle every time. Let me tell you. When
And
we
I
wanted
don't do
to
nothing.
pick
That's
him
the
up
craziest
today,
part.
we wanted to pick
Here
him
we
up
go,
today.
bro. Here we go.
We told him, yo, we pull it up.
These niggas said 10
This nigga
minutes.
go and say, all right, you
Nigga said
in
10
the front,
7
you in the
minutes.
back. Bro, we outside. Like, it's one place. What are you talking about?
5 minutes.
He always make us wait. Like, we having to threaten to pull off and leave him, yo.
Hey,
all the
man,
time.
I'm always upstairs.
Always
Right?
some bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
But
always upstairs.
that's grown men, adult shit. Like, we're all 30 plus. Some of us have gray hair. Some of us have no hair. Some of us have colorful hair. Like, it's a lot of shit going on. But at the end of the day, like, we're still friends. And, like, you know, there's times when we'll say good morning to each other in a group chat and then won't speak for the rest of the day.
Fact.
Yep.
It just happens. Niggas get busy.
Top offender.
Some are asleep. Some are at work. Some got baby mama drama. Like, shit happens in life. So at the end of the day, my only
yo,
advice to
get this
everybody
nigga
is,
off
like,
the
yo,
mic.
we've been through a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, like, I would die for any one of these niggas. Like, point blank, period.
Fakes.
Yep.
Hell, we've even been in group fights. That time at McDonald's
Facts.
on the parkway.
McDonald's.
When the state
We're not gonna talk about
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
We're not gonna
ATL
talk about
stomp
that.
them old heads out, boy.
Is there
You know what I'm saying?
statute of limitations
You know
on
what I'm
that?
saying, boy? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You can't come get us, nigga.
That McDonald's ain't even there
It's
no
been
more.
over 5 years. It was past the statute of
That
limitations.
shit is gone.
But like that was one crazy
That's
night where
crazy.
like I can honestly say like yo we all definitely rode for each other. Like shit was a mini brawl.
Oh, wait. What's that Club Olay?
Ole, we got thrown out of the club together. These niggas had me in a headlock pulling me out the fucking club, yo, the security dudes.
Yo, I had niggas from Plainfield like, yo, I never knew you was like that.
Was that the
bro.
night that homeboy threw money at Tootie Face? Or
No,
was
that
Ife?
was Ife.
Oh, it was
That was
Ife's
Ife.
face, right?
That was
And I was getting
Ife.
ready to,
And you came out your book bag like,
boy, like what?
We started swinging. We all start swinging.
What?
Shit was
You're not gonna throw money in my
Yo.
friend's face like that, bro. Like
it
what?
was niggas in the front of Olay's where it was like this little fountain just in there.
They threw
Just-
Ricky out like
they threw me out like Jazz.
Like Jazz from Fresh Prince.
Nah,
Yo, they legit tossed him out the club.
tossed me.
yo.
I did it.
Yo,
Yo,
nah,
down the
that's
I
stairs,
lost my
bro.
glasses in the process. It was a funny night.
Nah, man. I appreciate you, brothers, man. Like I said, man, I love y'all
Anytime, man.
niggas, man. And all the years that we've been together to more years together. Shout out to Drew behind the camera. Has been
Yes,
holding
sir,
us
Big
down.
Bird.
bruh. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Right hand.
You know, it's make sure y'all follow these brothers. Ricky, what's your Instagram?
At Poulamourdu, POURLAMOURDU.
_ Mr. HSLX _
Team _ Dan Andre or my business page TDA Apparel.
And me, y'all already know, is TalkYoIsh, or you can follow the podcast, the TalkYoIsh podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe when y'all see these videos on Instagram or y'all see it on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow the Instagram page. Make sure you follow these brothers. Shout out to y'all for listening. This is the TalkYoIsh podcast. This is episode 2. This is my brothers. We'll see y'all later, man. I holla.